This is 52nd day of the Gaza-Israel war. Today is the final day of the Israel-Hamas ceasefire, aimed at securing the release of Israeli hostages in exchange for the release of Palestinian, convicted criminals from Israeli jails. Up to now, 42 Israeli civilians have been released. It's essential to recognize that Hamas, besides carrying out terror attacks against civilians and IDF forces, spreads lies and fear. Despite their claims of winning the war, the reality is different. The IDF is stronger than ever, firmly positioned in Gaza. Witnessing images of Hamas terrorists fleeing their positions in search of shelter emphasizes the determination of the IDF to destroy Hamas and eliminate this threat, ultimately securing the release of hostages. The conflict persists on multiple fronts in the Middle East, with Iranian proxies mobilizing forces in Israel's north, planning a joint attack through Syria on the Israeli Golan Heights. According to Israeli intelligence, Ballah forces are preparing for this assault. In the past day, 2 American bases in northern Syria were attacked by unknown terror elements. The U.S. successfully defended its bases and neutralized the threat, but it's evident that more forces allied with Israel are facing attacks in the region. On another front, Houthi rebels from Yemen, affiliated with Iran, launched a drone attack against Israel to cause damage in the city of Eilat. However, the Israeli Air Force easily identified, located, and neutralized these drones, preventing any harm to Israeli territory or troops. Over the past month, Israel conducted one of the most intense bombing campaigns in modern history, resulting in the significant damage to buildings in the northern half of northern Gaza. This situation has led to a humanitarian crisis. While Israel's bombing campaign aimed to eliminate Hamas, the organization remains entrenched in a vast network of tunnels, sheltered from airstrikes. Some believe that Israel needs a secret weapon to defeat Hamas and free its prisoners, but the reality suggests a more complex situation. The Israel-Hamas conflict has entered a new phase, with Israel sending ground troops to the Gaza Strip after weeks of constant bombardment. Fighting an enemy entrenched in well-fortified territory is a different challenge from bombing, and the evidence challenges the notion of a single secret weapon. To recap the events, Hamas initiated an attack on Israel on October 7th, leading to a massive Israeli bombing campaign. Protests erupted globally, condemning Israel's actions. Accusations of random acts of violence were widespread, with concerns about the destruction of educational institutions and hospitals. The use of white phosphorus, a prohibited weapon, has been confirmed. The regional conflict involves Iran, Hamas, Hezbollah, and others against Israel and the United States. Your support in sharing the truth about the situation in Israel is crucial. Stand with Israel in prayer for the safety of Israeli and U.S. soldiers and allies in the Middle East. Above all, pray for the peace of Jerusalem.